Hi, Amber. All right. So happy Friday. Happy Friday the 13th. Ow. Um, happy early Valentine's Day. I have to wear pink for Valentine's Day. Right? So what are we gonna do? We're gonna see what's the energy for this weekend. Cause love is in the air. And we gotta see it, right? All right. Hi, Sleepy. Happy Valentine's Day, everybody. All right. What is the energy for this weekend? Let's see. What is the energy for this weekend for the collective? What is the energy for this weekend? Okay. Okay. Too many Jacanas back to back. 3. All right. We got 3 out. We're going to go for a 4th? Oh, no. All right. Let's just read these 4 first. Angel. All right. Well, so far the energy this weekend. Let me just move these cards, this wire over. All right, because it's blocking the cards. All right. Hi, Mena. Hi, Daya. So we have the tower, right, for the energy for this weekend. I don't feel like the tower in this case is bad. Like, I don't know. I'm getting my cheeks are like just smiling. I feel like it's a good energy. It's a good energy. It's a good tower card. And the reason why I say it's a good tower card because the cards follow afterwards is really good. So a lot of people are probably gonna have an epiphany of some sorts, especially around because look, we have the lovers, right? So it's definitely an epiphany around love, but I feel like most people are just gonna realize that the person they're with that's their one. A very very small is gonna be this ain't it because they're not getting what they're being fed, right? But like people perceptions are changing. Hi Echo, we have the Hangman, right? So people's perceptions are changing, especially around love. I feel like this Valentine's Day is gonna show people a different side of others, right? We have the 4 of Swords, right? And some people would be called to rest, to reset, but more so a rest. The energy is just crazy out here. Like I've been sleepy as hell. Hi, Happy Hekatana. I've been sleepy. Like I had a fight nap. The nap was trying to take. Oh, thank you. Let's see. Hold on. I was trying to go soft. Let's see what else. What else is going on with the weekend for the collective? Oh, hi Alpha. Oh. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, like I said, some people are going to be disappointed because we have the 3 of Swords. Right, but like I said, I feel like it's a very, very small. It's like a cluster. Hi, Penny. It's a very small cluster that is going to be disappointing for Valentine's Day because it's going to be like not really giving what needs to be give, right? So that's a disappointment. But like we have juggling, the 2 of Pentacles. People are gonna be busy this weekend, right? Very, very busy. Could be juggling between with the 10 of Wands, their burdens, right? What to let go, what not to let go, which goes with the 4 of Swords, because the 4 of Swords is rest here. So somebody might be going into hi Molly. Going into like reflection mode, right? But we also have the Hierophant here. The Hierophant talks about, marriage, relationship, commitment, beliefs. This weekend, a lot of people might be just getting engaged, which is typical, Valentine's Day weekend. But a lot of people also gonna have like this sort of enlightenment around relationships, sort of understanding around a relationship as well. Um, but it's given like very giddy and good energy, like happy energy. Let's see. What else? What else can we tell this collective? Okay. We have soulmates, right? Like I said, the epiphany, realizing of hi Raya, realizing that, you know, the soulmate energy is here. Like everybody's getting aligned, married, engaged, but it's mostly definitely love is in the air. Very much love is in the air. Thank you, girl. Right, so we have Cameron here. Making new memories. People are definitely trying to make new memories, trying to I was gonna say force through new memories, like basically get rid of the old. It's like you know how sometimes you have to clear out the storage space in your phone. It's like it's giving that type of energy. Let's see. What else? We have the Grim Reaper. Yeah. Some people are growing, changing. But I feel like the Grim Reaper here goes with the Three of Swords that we saw earlier. That like some people are just like, it's like this weekend is like the final straw. The very, very final straw. Thank you, Raya. It's like the final straw. Let's see. Yo, I can't make this shit up. Hold on. Look. We have engagements. So people are definitely getting engaged. People are being more committed. Healthy choices. Healthy choices on top of the Three of Swords is really good because a lot of people are choosing themselves, right? Choosing themselves, especially around love and just being how they treat it, not tolerating less than what they want. Let's see. Let's just get the last three cards. What are the last three cards? Okay, thank you. Look, we have wedding rings. I decided weddings, engagements, unions, you know, it's really tied to the soulmates and the healthy choice. Like a lot of people are realizing that, you know, this weekend that the person that they either connected to is their person, is their forever person, right? Because look, chemistry is off the chart. We have passion here. And we also have keys of the ring, which is like taking a risk. Taking a risk and making a decision. Yeah, let's go with this deck. All right, what else can we tell the collective about? Can we tell the collective about this weekend? Chemistry. Again, 2 cards. So people are really chemistry compatibility. I feel like that's going to be the theme for this year. Like if people are reciprocating the same energy that's given out, like equal give and take, right? I feel like it's going to be highlighted a lot this year, as in like foreshadowing, I would suggest, because, you know, we're still technically in the old year. You know, spring is the new year. Let's see what else. We have attraction. So people are going to be attracting soulmates. People are going to be more open to love. Right? We have children. Spirit babies are having a play, a go. You know, this is the Three of Swords, unrequited love. Like, some people are going to realize that the person that they're connected to isn't really putting the effort. It's more so they have rose tinted glasses on. 1, 2, 3. Release them. Release the X, right? Release the X. Stop letting them occupy your brain. Stop letting them live rent free. It's time to release, because once you release the X or the people that no longer align with you this weekend, it's gonna open up so many doors. Because I keep seeing doors opening, like rows of doors opening. All right. And then we have to give your relationship a try. Give your relationship a chance. Well, chance, try, same shit. And that's for people who don't necessarily meet when they meet their person, it's not like on paper, it's not everything what they want. So this is like the type of energy that they have to give it a chance. Like, give it a chance. You know, the personality might be bomb. Who knows? I want one card from here. We have communication is key. So communication is going to be highlighted a lot this year, this weekend, especially with the new moon, and it's also a new moon in Gemini. Let's get one card here. We have courage. Find the inner strength to face the fear with confidence, right? So be confident this weekend. If you want to see the person that you want to talk to but afraid of rejection, rejection is power. Here's an M. Rejection is power. So just, you know, take the bull by the horns and be courageous and just, you know, go up to that person and be like, what's up? How you doing? Like Joey be saying from Friends, how you doing? All right. So let me just shuffle these decks and we get to like the personal readings. So how was everybody's week? I know it's Friday. CGI Friday. Friday the 13th. Guess who's playing Jason? Alright. Sleepy first? Okay. Is there a new job opportunity coming in for me? Alright. Let me just get these cards out the way. Don't be surprised in the summertime, guys, that I'll end up showing more skin on here because it's going to be hot. It's hot already, and I got the window open. I have the heat off. Skin out, yeah. Because my table is directly right in front of my AC, and it went behind my table. It's in front of the AC, and it's gonna blow the candle out. Let's see. Make sure it's upright. Yes, they are. And just shuffle this and take a little sip of water. Yeah, now I haven't seen that song because now that one's stuck on here. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release them. Alright. I'm just scroll up a little bit. Alright. Sleepy Cat wants to know, is there a new job opportunity coming in for me? Alright. Sleepy Cat wants to know, is there a new job opportunity coming for me? Sleepy Cat wants to know. Oh, yes! We hit 300. I totally forgot. Thank you for reminding me, Amber. We hit 300. Alright. Is a job opportunity coming in for Sleepy? Is there a job opportunity coming in for Sleepy Cat? Okay. Alright. So, first we're going to start with Ace of Pentacles. Ace of Pentacles is a yes, right? It's a new beginning. Especially in like finances, right? So yes, there's going to be, you know, job opportunities coming towards you, right? We have the Eight of Wands. So it's going to come in really fast. I feel like you might be overwhelmed a little bit by how many job opportunities is coming. But I feel like there's one in particular that's really going to catch your eye. Because we have the Queen of Wands here, right? The Queen of Wands. It's going to be more in your element and more what you want. And it's going to help you showcase your leadership skills and your skills in general, right? And we have the Hierophant here as well. So it's going to be like a big commitment, though. So be prepared for that. It's going to be a very big commitment. And I feel like it has to do with like some type of strategy. We have the Seven of Swords here, right? I know sometimes people say the Seven of Swords is sneaky, depending on what's the card around here. But this is like strategy. You have to be very strategic on what the job you want. Because I feel like whatever job you pick, it's going to ask a lot of you, right? But I don't feel like you're going to get overwhelmed by it. I feel like it's going to be more so you're going to get excited. Like, it feels like this passion. Let's see here. Let's get 4 cards from here. What else? Okay. All right. So we have soulmates and camera here, right? I don't feel like somebody's coming in because it has partnerships and agreement, soul contract. So what I'm getting with these 2 cards, it's giving like this is something that's worked within your life purpose, right? This job is going to help you with your purpose on here on earth. So and I feel like it's a heart-based job as well. So it's going to be part of your purpose, and it's going to be fulfilling heart-based and happiness as well. And you're going to learn from the past. You're going to make so much memories in this place, but you're going to learn from the past on how certain jobs and environments didn't fit you. So it's not like you're going to stay there forever and try to power through it. It's more so like you're going to peep the environment and be like, yeah, I'm out. But look, you also have the Phoenix here. So there's definitely a new phase coming into your life. A new phase, a new cycle that's coming in. So it's going to be life-changing, these jobs. And we also have the clock here. So the clock talks about divine time. So you just got to be patient. You just have to be patient with that. Let's see. I want to use this deck. All right. What else can we tell Sleepy Cat? I'm going to push this up a little bit. All right. What else can we tell Sleepy Cat? What else can we tell Sleepy Cats? Oh, okay. 2 cards came out. All right, so we have the Merkaba, right? This is it. It says movement, long distance, travel, and excitement. Like I said, he's going to be excited, right? And it might be, the job might entail traveling because we have the Eight of Wands here. The Eight of Wands is fast movement and travel, right? So you have 2 cards that talks about movement and traveling. So the job might be traveling for you. So that might be exciting. You might be able to see different parts of the states or the countries, or even just to like fly out once in a while. So we have third eye, vision, manifestation, meditation, right? It could just be the job that you've been manifesting for a very long time. And you see how his face is like a heart here? So it's definitely something that's very heart-based. Like I said, very heart-based, right? And it's going to help you elevate your intuition as well. So it's going to be where you're going to use your intuition. It could just be something with marketing. Because marketing, you have to use your intuition. Yeah, so it could be like a type of job marketing, and you could be like a freelancer, not necessarily tied down to a certain particular one location, because obviously you have travel and movement. But it, like I said, it's gonna have more commitment, because being a freelancer, you know, it has its perks and it has its downsides. But yeah, it's definitely a job that you're manifesting. And then contracts. That's what I have for you, Sleepy Cat. Girl, you got some opportunities coming for you. You just gotta be very strategic on what you wanna, on which company you wanna pick for. Because I feel like there's one that's like really high paying. You're welcome. All right. Amber's next. I need to buy a new Oracle deck. I gotta see. I gotta buy a new Oracle deck. I need to buy a new deck. Which I shouldn't, because I have like 65 decks already. But I need a new one. All right, Amber's next. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. I'm live every Tuesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern. I do offer one-on-one readings. $75 for 60 minutes. It could be over the phone, FaceTime, Zoom. What else? I am gonna put the link. Well, the link is gonna be in my link tree for the hoodies. I should have brought them out. I totally forgot. I like spaced out. But yeah, they're gonna go up tonight at midnight. Well, after I get off the live. Donations are welcomed. Donations are welcomed. It's the pinned comment. What else? Oh yeah, and I posted a video yesterday about the new moon energy, so don't forget to check that out. And we're almost there. Well, in subscribers, we're almost there to the first tier. But the watch hours needs to step it up a little bit. All right. Amber wants to know, ancestors, should she tell the Capricorn at work that she likes them? Should Amber? That's just so 2221 o'clock. 2222. All right. So Amber wants to know, should she tell the Capricorn at work that she likes him? Okay, what's this about? Damn card. Alright. Let me get the last two cards, please. Alright. I feel like this was similar to the last reading. But so you do have the Page of Cups, right? The Page of Cups is messenger, right? So it is a messenger of like likeness, telling people, you know, I like you, this is how I feel, like. So I feel like this is like a yes. But I would say use it at your own discretion when you're ready. Like really ready, because once you say something, I feel like things are gonna move really fast. Because we have the Knight of Swords. And then we have the Three of Pentacles here, which talks about building. So things are going to build fast, like really, really fast. Right? And you don't want to overwhelm yourself by like how things, the pace of things are moving, or just people talking as well. Right? But it's going to be peaceful, because we have the Six of Swords here, right? It's going to be peaceful. It's going to be high card. It's going to be peaceful. So it's going to be not as intense like other relationships were, right? And we have the King of Swords. So I feel like it's going to be a lot of mental stimulation in this connection. So he might not look smart, but he's actually really smart, especially on certain topics. because the King of Swords is somebody who's very intelligent, right? And they don't speak freely. They speak with intellect. And he might be a little standoffish in the beginning, so it's gonna be hard to read. Let's see. It's this one, okay. What else? What else can we tell Amber about she said, hi Selma, what else can we tell Amber about telling the Capricorn at work that she likes him? Oh. Girl, I feel like this might be mutual. Let's see. Okay. All right. So, for starters, we have stabbed in the back, right? I don't feel like this is the energy between you two. I feel like this is more his energy. So he might be a little bit cautious because he's been hurt before, right? Or just being deceived. Like, it could just be somebody at work tried to like date him before, but it was like very shallow. Yeah. But look at this girl, like like these three cards alone just scream relationships, right? So we have wedding rings, right? Commitment, like union, wedding, marriage, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So there's a commitment there if you guys tell. Right? And then we have passion, liking each other equally. And then we have soulmates, which is also another soul contract. Right? You have two soul contracts, soul connections here. And it's given, you know, it might move along, but it might move slowly. And it's given mutual energy. I feel like it's mutual energy, but just keep getting be patient. Let me get one more card. Okay. So we have self-love, right? I feel like that is more so like don't lose yourself in the connection, right? Because sometimes, you know, as people, when we get into connections, we kind of lose ourselves. We kind of forget who we are, right? And self-love is a reminder, just don't forget who you are. You know, don't forget to take a moment and show your self-love as well within the connection instead of keep pouring into them. We also have children here. So children might be very influencing either his decision or like the connection itself. I feel like it's more so like I don't know if he has children, like living children, but they like little if they do. But that could be like an influence or an impact on the connection as well. We have memories here. I feel like memories is tied back to... Yeah, okay. Yeah. So he might be... That's what he might be a little slow at too as well, because the sun. You probably have to make a decision around like the sun and stuff like that. But we have memories here. Memories, I feel like it's tied to stabbing back. So he might be triggered a little bit. I'm not saying you're going to trigger him on purpose, but sometimes in relationships, people get triggered by certain things, by certain words or tones. Not saying you should walk on eggshells, because never that. But just be aware if he goes quiet, if he kind of like drifts back a little bit, right? But we do have ecstasy here. Yeah, it's a past life person, karmic, yeah. We have ecstasy here. Ecstasy says, your partner elevates your mind, body, and soul. This feeling is pleasure, This feeling of pleasure is electrifying. It's electrifying. All right. So I'm taking it. You know, when you guys get to like the physical intimacy, it's gonna be good. So you're not gonna be disappointed in that department. But also, like I said, he's very smart, so he might change certain perspectives on like how you think, but not in a negative way. Just like it might open your mind even more, right? It's never bad to open your mind even more. Like 12 people in here, 12 likes. Let me get one card from here. It says confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo, right? So be confident when you go and decide. When you do decide, tell him that you like him. Just be confident about it. Don't be nervous. Don't get shy. Just be confident. And I feel like it would be very receptive. Because I do feel like it's mutual, but it's gonna take time. I keep hearing it's gonna take time. But hey, bro, go on and get your man. Go on and get your man. You're welcome, Amber. You're welcome. Look, I split the deck to shuffle. It says soulmate again. Permanent. Alright, permanent residence by October. I think I put too much mascara on because my eyes are like... I also stabbed myself in the eye with the brush too, so that's fun. Let's see. That's shuffled. I'm probably gonna use the other deck and still shuffle this one though. And they're all upright. Yes, they are. Damn, now why did I say that? Thank you to my man. It's stuck in my head now. Thank you, Lotto. All right. Let me see the list. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. I already shuffled this. All right. Angel wants to know, will they get permanent residence by October? Will Angel get a permanent residence by October? Angel get a permanent residence by October. Oh. This kind of got thrown out. Angel get a permanent residence. Oh, no. Cards came out like that. Okay. Let's start with these reverse cards. Let's start with this one now. Right. So we have the 5 of Cups. Right. So the 5 of Cups talks about sadness and disappointment. Right. So I do feel like you're gonna be disappointed. Somebody's gonna give you a message that you're not gonna like, because this is Page of Cups in reverse. Excuse me, it's Page of Cups in reverse, and pages of messages, right? So it's just they're gonna say something that you're not gonna like. So it might be insincere how they tell you. So you know, sometimes people are like, oh, I'm sorry, you didn't get like whatever. But it's giving like a disconnect in emotions, right? And we also have the Six of Cups in reverse with the King of Cups in reverse, right? It's given very much disappointment, very detached from emotion. So it's like whoever's gonna tell you like you're not gonna get the resin, just don't act. I'll say don't ask too many questions. Don't get like emotional about it, because it's gonna sound like a bad doctor with no bedside manner talking to you, right? But the good thing is we do have the Ace of Wands, right? So there is a new beginning here, right? And you also see like how the horizon is like a sunset. So things are gonna look up, right? And especially there's a butterfly here. So things are gonna look up. So just don't latch onto that bad news. I want to use this deck. Let's see. What else can tell us about this residency for Angel? We have creeping. Yo, Angel, why you be have some stalkers, man? You be having some stalkers. Like, we always getting a stalker call for you. Who? What? Because we have creeping here. Like, who? Somebody be lurking on you. It could be somebody just lurking to give you the evil eye. I don't like that. Who wants secret stalkers? Yeah. Look, we have legal issues. So it's dealing with authority, paperwork, and delays. So it might just be a delay. You might get something else with this Ace of Wands here. I don't know how the permanency works, but if it, do you have to leave for like 6 months and come back in? Because if that's the case, then it's a delay. Or it just might be a delay in like the court system and stuff like that. But it's definitely a delay around this residency. So it might actually happen 6 months after. After you get the initial no. Oh no, we gotta figure out who's around you. Because look, we have a wolf in sheep's clothing, right? And then we have thief, which is rob, lost, death, physical or emotional. Okay, so this person, I feel like this person is a narcissist. But they know how to hide it well. Hide it very well. Very, very well. Like, they're overly friendly. They're overly friendly. They're like they're the type of person like they ask you what's going on in your life and you're like, oh, I'm doing this, whatever, and they were like, oh yeah, you got this, man, but they didn't turn around to be somebody weird, right? They turn around to be somebody weird. It's giving a very hater. It's giving very phony, like very phony energy. It's like they pretend to be nice. They pretend to be your friend. They pretend to care, but really they just don't. They're very creepy, very weird. So I'm trying to help you figure out who this person is. So yeah, it's given very phony energy, phony energy. But their mask is gonna start slipping soon. Their mask is gonna start slipping soon. Let's see what else. Yo, We have it's time to release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. So yeah, like I said, their mask is slipping soon. So you're gonna figure out who it is soon. It's too many cards. But let me see. Yeah. Let's see what else. Think of one more card. Yeah. But we have you close to achieving your goal, right? But it could be like personal goals or like it's like little goals, stuff like that. But I don't feel like it's a big goal. Not like the permanent residency, not like getting a big job. But I feel like it's more like minor goals, like maybe being a little bit more consistent, maybe working out, like stuff like that type of goals, like small goals. But yeah, I feel like after you get the initial deny, after like 6 months, you're probably gonna get all the paperwork together and get the residency. But that's what I have for you, Angel. Be mindful of that person, that fake person. I feel like you're gonna get a bad feeling in your gut. Yeah, after like 6 months. I feel like with this wolf and sheep, I think Cat will be the last person on the list. You will get like a bad, because I'm getting like bad, like, you know how you get bad feelings about somebody? Like, that's what you're gonna get. All right, let me just do this. All right. Let me just shuffle. All right. You're welcome, Angel. Just be positive. Like I feel like you're a little depressed. Not like full blown depressed, but like a little on edge, and it's making you depressed. It could be just also seasonal depression. But think positive. Positive things are gonna come to you. All right. Dia ancestors. Dia wants to know what her ancestors are doing behind the scenes. So Dia wants to know what her ancestors are doing behind the scene to help her. Alright. Okay. So we have the Page of Swords, right? Page of Swords also talks about creativity, but it's also impulsivity, right? So you can be a little bit impulsive when it comes to certain decisions, especially if you're like upset, right? Instead of like letting it marinate and letting it come down, like letting your mood stabilize, you kind of like make impulsive decisions, right? But I also get like they're sending you ideas as well. Like sometimes out of the blue you start thinking about certain things and then it's like where did that come from? So it could be like something with healing, because we have the Nine of Wands. The Nine of Wands talks about the wounded healer, right? So they might be trying to help you heal. So you could be scrolling on social media and like randomly you start seeing like posts about like affirmations, self-improvement, shadow work, stuff like that. Like they like to do it at night, so if you doom scroll at night, it's gonna pop up. All right, so it could be like during the day your timeline could be one totally different thing, and then at night it's like a totally other thing. So be aware of that. So like take the messages that pop up, right? Especially if it's like affirmations, certain affirmations. You have the Three of Wands, right? So you see this little ship coming in. So they're trying to bring in your blessings, whether it's moving to a new place or just moving up in general in life. But I feel like it's to a new place. So if you've been thinking about moving out or getting a place of your own, so it's moving to like a new place. We also have the High Priestess, which is the Hierophant, right? But you also have the keys here. You see how it has the moon and the sun? And it's kind of giving like, Hi Sophia. It's kind of giving like feminine and masculine, right? Feminine energy, masculine energy, right? So they probably are going to usher in somebody that can help you out. Because we do have the Ace of Wands, right? The Ace of Wands is... Hi, Sophia. The Ace of Wands is a new beginning, a new passionate beginning, a beginning of creativity, right? Let's see. Let's see here. Let's see what else. I don't like that. Oh, excuse me. What else is Daya's ancestor doing behind the scenes? What else are they doing behind the scenes? Yeah, we have heartbroken. So they trying to help you heal. They definitely trying to help you heal. Especially if you've been feeling lost. Is the person's more platonic? I feel like they are. I feel like they are platonic. I don't feel like it gets romantic. Not in the beginning, at least. It's something like, it kind of grows. But it also depends on you, right? But they are trying to help you heal. Because you do, and find your path. Because you also have feeling lost here. So they're helping you navigate, right? Pay attention to your dreams. Because sometimes dreams tell us certain things, all right? I will tell you my example of how dreams could tell you certain things. Like, so months before I decided to go down the motorcycle path, I've been having dreams about motorcycles, certain technology with comms, or I guess comms you could say, which I never knew existed because I didn't do, like, I wasn't into motorcycles then. And then I started having more dreams like that, right? And then I started doing research. I figured out, oh shit, I'm gonna go get a motorcycle. And it's part of my alignment for this year, right? Doing things that you like to do. So pay attention to your dreams. So that's how they tell you certain things. So sometimes if you remember your dreams, write them down. If it seems like it has to deal with like technology, certain places, try to Google and figure it out. Because maybe you have to either go there, maybe you have to go down that path and have it help you be more aligned. Let's see what else. What else for Daya? Coffin. We have Coffin. Ender brings a new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. Okay. Alright, so when you go to sleep, have like a little notepad right by your bed. Before you even like sit up and put your feet on the floor, because that's when we usually lose and forget the dreams. When we sit up, put the feet on the floor, don't check the phone. Just try to if you remember little bits of it, try to replay it as much as you can so you can retain and write it down. Because trust me, I will have a dream, and as soon as my feet touch that floor, I forget it. Automatically forget it. But yeah, they are ushering in a new you, basically. Trying to transform you to your better, higher self. Yeah, look. We have the lightning, which is like the card of epiphany, right? Transformation. That's 2 cards with transformation. Transition and transformation. So yeah, you are definitely on a path of transformation. It's not gonna be easy. All right, I will not lie to you guys. Transforming, growing, healing. It's not sunshines and rainbows. It's painful. It's scary. It's full of anxiety ridden. Right, so it's not rainbows and sunshine, glitters and butterflies. No, it's hard. It's hard. I'm not gonna lie, but it's worth it. It's definitely worth it. So don't shy from it, right? And let's say we have not dealing, heart, avoiding conversation, cold person, boundaries too angry. Um, Not today. I feel like that it could deal with somebody that really hurt you from the past. Or it's just because it just be you avoiding wanting to dig up painful stuff because, again, it hurts. So when you're ready, just do a little. Start with the smallest thing, right? By small things, I mean the most recent things that hurt you, because those are the easiest to deal with than it is to deal with stuff that from childhood. Let's see here. What else can we tell Daya? We have self-esteem. I possess gifts of the soul that benefit me and others, right? Yeah, self-esteem here. I don't feel like you per se have a self-esteem issue. It could just be, work on self, right? Work on self. Work on your self-worth, right? It could just be, don't stay around certain people for too long, especially if they're not good people, right? Good people as in, like, they gossip a lot, especially about people that are supposed to be their friends, right? You know, or walking away from an argument, a fight that doesn't serve you in any type of way. Let's see what else. Then we have regret here, right? It says, I know that I cannot change the past. Release regret. There's one thing in this life you don't want is regret. Always do. I'm tell you guys, because I try to live my life out of regret, and I am very much believer if I won't preach what I can't practice. So I live my life without regret. I do everything that I want to do. So do that. Daya, do that. Live your life without regret. Don't look at the past because it happened, but moving forward, just live your life and be happy. If you want to travel the world, go ahead and do that. Power to you. If you want to switch careers, do that. Like, don't let anybody live through you, right? You have to live your own life, because what happened is a lot of your ancestors let other people live through them, and it caused regret. So that's something that you're gonna have to break up. Probably a generational curse, living your own life, walking to the beat of your own drum, walking down your own path, right? Instead of walking down a path that has been walked 1,000 times before. Let's see. Okay. And we have worry here, right? I am learning that worrying doesn't change any outcome. All right. Don't stress nothing. If you cannot change it, don't stress it. If you can change it, then you can stress it, because then you have to figure out how to change it. But let it roll off your back. Let it just be water going down, because worrying causes so much. It blocks you energetically. It messes up the self-esteem, messes up the mental, messes up your immune system, and it brings in more negative energy. Don't worry about too much stuff. If you can't change it, release it, right? But that's what I have for you. They're trying to usher you to heal, and like I said, it's not gonna be easy. Healing is not easy. It's not linear. It comes in waves and throws, and sometimes one healing thing could be painful than the next. But you got this, Daya. They're working on you. And I feel like once you hit a point point, I feel like by mid-year, if you do the work and, you know, live how you want to live your life, I feel like by mid-year, you're going to see a totally different version of yourself. You're welcome, Daya. Keep releasing, girl. It's the best thing you could do. Because what happens is when you're gonna get to a certain point where you're just not gonna care about nothing. And I don't mean like you're not gonna care about what's going on with you and people. You're not gonna be numb. Meaning that if it doesn't bring you peace and doesn't add to your life, you're just not gonna care about it. That's what I mean. But you're not gonna care about nothing. All right, Echo. Let me just shuffle this. Got you, girl. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, guys. I do live every Tuesday and Friday at 10 p.m. Eastern time. You know, donations are welcome. It's the pinned comment, or you just go to the link in the bio. I do offer one-on-one readings. Be mindful I am on Eastern time. So do that. It's $75 for 60 minutes. And we get to talk about anything. All right, may I receive a general for upcoming months, please? All right. All right. Echo wants to know, let's see, what's going to happen in upcoming months? What should she know about? What should Echo know about in the upcoming months? What should Echo know about what's coming up in the upcoming months? Let's see. What should Echo know about coming in upcoming months? All right. So we have the King of Cups, right? I feel like this is more of, even though it is a king, because a king, it could be male or female, but this in particular, I'm getting like it's a male energy that's going to enter your life within the upcoming months. And I don't feel like it's romantic. I feel like it's more like on a friendship type of thing, but they're going to help you out, right? They're going to help you out. And when they come in, it's going to move, like your life is going to move fast. It's going to speed up. Because we do have the Knight of Swords, right? Fast movement. Look, it's a horse. Fast movement. And they're gonna bring a lot of ha-ha moments with them. Not like funny, but like, oh shit, ha-ha. Like that clip. Like that type of moments. Because we also have the Chariot here, which is another card of fast movement. Chariot also talks about victory. So you're going to be overcoming a lot of obstacles in the next couple of months. All right. So we have the Justice and the Moon, right? So a lot of illusions are going to be broken as well. Like you could have thought about a situation that was this way, but the honest truth is this way. So like a lot of illusions are coming in and being broken. And the Justice card is things are being balanced out. So karma is being paid back on both sides. So if it's like if you didn't like start it, your good karma's coming to you. If you started it, bad karma comes to you, right? So karma's getting paid on both sides, meaning, you know, your karma debt is going to get good or bad cleared out. But it has to do with these illusions, these false fronts. Already. She's like, I missed it again. Let's see. What else can we tell Echo? What's coming up for the next few months for her? What else can we talk about? Oh, okay. I did say that. Yeah, what's with everybody having stalkers? There's a lot of copying weirdos. All right. So we have creeping. So be aware of people are gonna be watching you, right? You're right. In the next couple months, you're gonna be center stage, and people are gonna watch you how you do things, watching how you deal with things, trying to like pretty much be you. Because look, we have impersonator, right? Want your life, copy your style, obsessed with being you, right? So be aware of that. But it could just be somebody online, not like in person, because we do have cyberbullying, which is online attacks, hiding behind the scenes, words can still wound, right? So this person might try to discredit you in some type of way, try to discredit your work, or this is being a troll. Just being a troll, right? Here, look, we have facts, talking nonsense. They just talking to talk. Tell them to talk to the wall. Talking to talk. They don't really have any baseline of anything. So I feel like that's like one challenge you're gonna have to deal with. Love's on the brain, lost in fancy, can't stop thinking of them. Love that never left. I just feel like this is somebody towards you. I don't feel like this is your energy actually. So it might be if you in a next couple months you start thinking about a particular person like constantly, that's them thinking about you. Okay. So just be aware of that. So somebody from the past might be having you on your brain a lot. And rightfully so, because right now we are in the reflection era of, pre-shadow period of Mercury retrograde. So just be aware of that. What I don't want to do. Let's see here. Let's see what else. What else can we tell Echo? Reminiscent, keepsake. Why does this card keep coming out? So a lesson that you learned from the past that you've been through. So it's kind of going to look like a repeated situation that's going to come up in the next 6 months. And however you reacted then, you're going to have to react differently, right? So it's pretty much given, all right, this was the lesson. This is what you learned. Now we're going to put it to the test. And whether you pass the test or not, it's going to show that you're going to move on from that particular lesson itself. So it's like how you keep meeting somebody in the same keep meeting the same person over and over again, but different fonts, like different physical features. That's the energy it's given. All right. So we have twin flames and hands of cards, right? So I don't know if you're like single, or you're just like single. But there is somebody that's coming in, right? You might want to risk it. That's energy. That's energy I'm getting. Like, it's like, do I want to risk it? So like, but I feel like it's more up to you if you're ready for that or not. If you're ready for love, or you're just ready for just to focus on your career, family, and stuff like that. But yeah, somebody's coming in that I feel like it's gonna feel like your perfect match, but there's a little something underlying that I don't like. It's given they might be a little toxic, so to say, or have toxic tendencies or toxic habits. So that's That's why I'm like, take a risk. If not, it's up to you at the end of the day. But that's what I have for you, Echo. But this the person who's like trying to be you, often imitated, never duplicated, right? That's the energy you got to move through when this person pops up in the next few months. Often imitated, never duplicated. Who's next? Happy. Oh, let me just shuffle. I definitely get new deck. I'll probably buy March. I'll go check the TikTok shop. Unless you guys got decks that you think I would like. I can like write it on the post or something, because I'm always looking for new decks. Lately, I haven't seen a deck that I've been like, wow, I want to get that one. So I'm open to see. You're welcome, Echo. Let's see. Happy is that. And before we get to you, Happy, Echo, if you're having chest pains or like asthma, something like that, get that checked out. I don't know, that just came from, or if anybody here has asthma or been having chest pains, get that checked out, please. Because I don't even have asthma, and I'm just like, I sound wheezy myself. All right. What's happening for me in spring? All right. Happy Marys wants to know what's happening to her in spring. What is happening to Happy Berries in spring? Let's see. What is happening to Happy Berries in spring? All right. 2 major arcanas. Okay, girl. Spring about to be transformative for you. All right. Okay, so you got 3 cards. I knew this card was coming out. I thought this other one that was coming out. All right. They said we're going to get first 6. So yeah, 4 major arcana. So spring is going to be, it's going to be something for you. Something's going to be for you. I'm going to start with the lower cards first. So we do have a King of Swords and a Page of Swords, right? King of Swords is somebody who is very smart. I just heard manipulative, so they might try to manipulate you because it's coming from like a immature aspect, right? So be aware of that. They might try to manipulate you, or play mind games, right? The King of Swords can be very, very good with their words, especially if they know how to talk. And the Page of Swords is like impulse, ideas, creativity, but it's like I keep hearing, like, you know how the meme when guy write in is like, oh, I've seen this, let me see, I never seen this before, let me write it down. Yeah, so it's like, just, you know, be head on a swivel when it comes to that, because I feel like this King of Swords is really, it's gonna try you. It's gonna try you. It really is gonna try you, but they're gonna have their own issues, because we do have karma here, right? So I just feel like whoever messes with you always get their karma. And it doesn't take long either. It happens right away. So if they mess with you, it's gonna get the karma. But besides that, you have the High Priestess. So your intuition, like I said, your intuition is gonna be on point about it. You're gonna realize it. You're gonna realize it instantly. Like you're gonna be like, "Oh, I see what you're doing here," and you're. I was gonna say you're gonna play dumb and possum because what they really don't understand is like you kind of flip the script on them, right? So when you people who try to like manipulate you, especially intellectually, you like to see them. You like to see them dig themselves in a hole because the more they dig themselves in a hole, the more karma comes back and hits them harder. So it's kind of like you want to see how far this can go before you like, all right, let's stop this because now you're doing too much. But yeah, your intuition is gonna pick it up instantly. Well, besides that, we have the magician here, and then we have the star card, right? So um the magician is somebody who's very confident but also really good at manifestation, really good at alchemizing other people's energy, right? And the star here also talks about healing but also talks about hopes and wishes, right? So whatever you've been hopeful for and whatever energies that come towards you that doesn't really sit right with you, you transmute it and use it to help you um manifest or just to help you heal, right? Water could be very significant um to you. So you might have like a affinity for water or like a strong connection to water. Or water just helps you calm, but it's definitely, you're gonna use those people's energies for your benefits. Like I said, transmute, energy for help you manifest or bring in what you want to do. And that's what you're gonna definitely do. I want to use this deck. Let's see what else. What else can we tell Happy Berries? We have Lyrian, strength, courage, and bravery. Right? Strength, courage, and bravery. I feel like you're gonna be more bold. You're gonna be bolder than you ever been in the springtime. Um, it's gonna it's given like I want to say dark feminine, but dark feminine with the masculine touch, right? Meaning springtime, yeah, even though spring is like the feminine energy before we go into summer, which is masculine, but you're gonna be seductress, right? But like flirty, but also bold with it, right? So you might change up your style a little bit to emphasize the boldness of your new personality. But it's not new, it's always been there. It's just you put it on for show this time. Yeah, so we have shadow self, denial, projecting, and shame, right? This could be with people trying to manipulate you, right? Shadow self. So, um, trying to manipulate you and thinking like you're the bad person, you're the wrong person, you're like I said, they try to flip the script on you, but you flip it back, and you kind of show them who they really are in society. So that's what kind of makes them